Hello to all my followers and all the newcomers to my channel. My name is Alena and today my video will be dedicated more to the beginners of coloring. It will be useful to all of you who still discover all the possibilities and all possible art materials which you could use in your coloring experience. And I want to talk to you about pastels. Probably all of you know that there are three types of pastels. The most common one is dry soft pastels, just like this. And there are also oil pastel and water-soluble pastel crayons. Unfortunately, I don't own a set of water-soluble water crayons. It's very hard to get it in my country. Also, the oil pastels I don't use it in my coloring books. I just try to draw with it. So I put this aside. Just wanted to show you that you don't need to buy the oil pastel. You need to buy soft pastel. I own two sets of pastel. The first one is Korean brand Mungyu, and it's a half-sized set of 64 colors, and I'm quite happy with the color range, and also it's very budget. I paid for this set, I believe, around $7 or $8 in Ukraine. And the second set is Russian pastels. I think that it's not very popular outside Russia and Ukraine, but it's called Sonnet. It's a set of 36 colors, also very nice color range. Just quickly show you all the crayons. As I said, both sets are very budget, and honestly speaking, if you want not only to use it in your coloring book, I also want to draw with the pastels. You don't have to buy these sets, because when you draw with it, it's awful. It's really awful. If you want to also try in drawing, you need to find something more professional, like Rembrandt or high quality artistic pastels like Schminke or Sennelier. But in my coloring books, I'm quite happy to use these budget pastels, because I'm not an artist, I'm just a coloring lover, coloring addict. So let's see how we could use these pastels in our coloring books. You all know that when we color with the or draw with the pastel crayons, they crumble a lot. So I don't want and I don't like to use it in its traditional way, when we draw with the crayon and then try to rub on the pigment on the paper. I very seldom or never use it in this way, because I definitely could saw the strokes of the crayon and the halo around, and I don't particularly like this effect. So I prefer to use it with my knife, just in this way. It helps me to achieve more smooth covering of my page. Yes, this one is the effect which I prefer the most. I used this a lot, especially in Joanna Basford coloring books, on the pages where you have a lot of white space on your page. For example, here. When I don't want to leave all this space white and I don't want to draw something because I'm not very good at drawing, I just want to color, so I just apply very soft and light pastel colors, which repeat all colors which I used in my design, and I'm quite satisfied with the effect. I used pastels on this frog, and in this pond or river. I quite like this page, one of, oh, I better show it you in that way. I quite like this page. And in Mille Marotta books, where there's also a lot of white pages. Let's see on this page. Quite bright pastel background, and many people are worrying about this page, but I need to reassure you that if you rub your pastels quite well in the paper, quite nice, so you don't need to worry about this page. First of all, this one will be dirty only when you start to drawing this page, and you just need to put a protective paper between the pages. And then if your page is a little dirty, just like mine, I hope that you could see this little blue, but my very simple eraser or my rubber eraser, they delete all the colors quite effectively, so you don't need to worry about it. Just don't forget to put a protective paper between pages. Okay, the second method to use your pastels is masking. I know it's very simple, but maybe someone still doesn't use it in your coloring books. Could you see that sky? And I create my own very simple mask, and I apply it on my page and color around with the pastels, and I quite like this effect for the sky or for the waves. I also quite often use it in my books. The third method, just before the third method, I wanted to tell you that I wanted to show you this book. It's not very popular outside Russia and Ukraine because it's a Russian coloring book, but it's very nice. It's called The Wind Carries Flowers Away. It has very nice quality of paper and of drawing, of course. And here I used soft pastels for my background, and here also. And for me it doesn't matter whether you apply your pastels as the last stage of your coloring after you colored off your page with the colored pencils, which I did with this page. I colored the deer, all the flowers, and then I applied pastels. Or you could color your page starting with the pastels background, which I did with this page. I have a speed coloring video of this page, so if you like it, you could see my full video. You just need to put a protective paper under your arm after you color all your background, and you could simply proceed with coloring of with your colored pencils. You also don't need to worry about what happens with your colored part if you when you firstly color with the colored pencil and apply pastels on that. Due to the structure of the core of the colored pencil, due to the oil or wax, what is your colored pencil based on the pastels, didn't apply on this surface which you already colored, and it helps us to create a very nice effect. I will show it to you later. But the second method which I use is, sorry, I don't know how it's called in English, but in Russian we called it effect bouquet. I used it in this book, and you can see it's kind of sparkles of kaleidoscope of lights, different colors, and I like this effect. Hope you can see. Maybe I just post a picture of this page in the end of this video, and you will be seeing later. If you don't know how to create it, I could make a separate video if you need it. So just leave me a comment, please. So this is the third method, and the last one is that I saw in the video of great Peter Hewitt. I hope that you all know the channel of and beautiful works of Peter Hewitt. I think it's the greatest, the most interesting coloring channel on YouTube. So please subscribe to Peter Hewitt videos. And I use this method in my recent coloring of Joanna Basford Lost Ocean. I also have a separate very detailed video how I created the background with the pastels, and just wanted to show you once more how I did that, the rays of light. Don't know whether you see or no the lines which represent rays of light. We could create this effect due to the as I said, that the crayons don't apply on the surface that you already covered with the pencils. So you need a very light color of the pencil, maybe white or light pink as I have, or gray or blue, something like this. I just draw a simple flower, and now I apply some pastels. And here is the magic. As you see, we have our flower intact and nice smooth halo around the flower, and I quite like this effect too. I hope this video was useful for you. So please, if so, please subscribe to my channel, to my Instagram. Leave me at least a short message. I will be very grateful. Have a happy coloring day, and please join me in my next coloring adventures. Bye bye!